A new rookie class has joined the team.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, who cares less about those two numbers? It's more about the outcome, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
60 bites.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Connects here with Jalen Nolan. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ready, all plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go, start. 76.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
He's brought down before the return gets far. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long for him here. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
A gain of 12.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Caught. So there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Penix. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
19, start.
They've got a man in motion. Play fake here. Daniels. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
This one's set up for Daniels. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for third down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention.
Bronco switch.
This
Bronco
offense
switch.
looking to convert as they come up on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's going to run for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
It's this clean at the 30. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Steamers and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Complete over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Here's the long back on the handoff. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. That one complete to Pitts. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 5 on the play. And that means first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
On first down, here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second down at the Commanders' 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready. 79.
Going back into the backfield, and they give it to him. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Might have a goal line stand brewing here. The offense just needing a yard. 3rd and goal. Penix now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he is in. Touchdown. The Steamers get the game's first points here in the second. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey!
Here he goes on the boot. Hits his running back. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete out to the right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down at the 30. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down. Now Daniels off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Unlock line!
Running for the marker on 2nd. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Ready. Hot 70. Ready. Hot.
3rd and short, Daniels. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause.
No.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
No.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense. To get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Steamers and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Penix on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Blown back is the handoff. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back-to-back carries here. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Penix looking to pass. Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. He does it. Touchdown. The Steamers take a 13-0 lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steamers double their lead to 14.
Commanders, nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That one's complete over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Gets a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. It's caught left side by Harris. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Commanders ready for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. Their winning streak a very impressive 9 games, and they lead here with a chance to take that streak to double digits. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
From the shotgun, Penix. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And dose of the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Here's Penix to throw. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, set. Warriors, 17. Go.
From the red zone now. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown. The Steamers get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, kid. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is...
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Steamers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. They'll run here on 1st down. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To the air with Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So 1st down from the 41.
9 yards. And Brooklyn 1st down.
Penix. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Handoff on second and short. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of... pretty quickly. No gain on that one. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing Penix. Complete out to the right. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
60 Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60.
Here he is on third and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different looking defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
Fourth down, Penix. Finds a man, right side. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. This one's out to Noel, left side. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Connects on the crosser. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Going to let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 7.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Offense to the line. Here we go. on the dive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Penix looking to pass. Pitts brings it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. While that play was going on, we see that one of their teammates shaken up on the play. Not quite sure what happened, but they're out there to tend to him. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. It's Penix yet again. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Complete to number 21. 8 yards on
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. From the right hash, 55 yards out. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets it to the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-up, or pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Commanders 14.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets them all the way down, nearly to the 35 before going out. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. We've set it down from 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now... some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Penix. He finds space, middle of the field. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. The give now out of the shotgun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Penix to throw. Has it down close. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Steamers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steamers double their lead to 14.
Commanders 14.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's Harris on the right side. Free inside the 30. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
63 yards, the gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steamers and Michael Penix Jr. set to take over again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And we'll take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Penix. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Give now to the running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 18. Warriors 70. 18, right here.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still third down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's third and even longer now.
19 tight, 19 tight. Back ball waiting. 70 ready.
Here he goes, third and long. That one complete to Pitts. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
That's good. More on foot. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's the handoff. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause.
Got it. Ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Here's Penix. He did it! He made the interception! And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Daniels on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking, take off.
Play action. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Penix now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here we go, set. 60 vices.
The give here on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Steamers with a little more work to do to win it here. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, they'll run. He hits the lead perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
He'll look to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on third and short. Here's the one back on the handoff. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Throwing now. Guess who? Pitts has another. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Going ground here. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Steamers have taken the lead late. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's a return from the 7. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Gets this one to Harris. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
That's good for a Commanders.
Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. And they spike the football as we get down under 50 seconds to play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Got his man. This is Noel. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's another Washington.
And that spikes 36 seconds to play. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. 35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
That's good for a Washington. First
And he gets it spiked. 20 seconds left to play. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Cutting in the goal line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. Oh, look at this. The kick is blocked. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
What a reminder, isn't it, Kate? We spend so much time pregame talking about an offense, a defense, even a kicker making the heroic plays. But instead, nobody bigger than he was on special teams, making a game-saving, lead-saving block to very well win this game for his team.
So he made the stop on the fumble return, but he paid the price for it. He's hurt on that play. He's going to need to get looked at to see what's wrong. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. throw this from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more.
Come on.
They send a man in motion. Daniels looking to throw. Has it at the 1. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.